Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today on In the Kitchen with Sandy we are making I don't know what we're making. It's gonna be a refrigerator, it's gonna be what's in my refrigerator. That's what we're making today. Today I wanted to do a recipe, I wanted to throw something simple and easy together, and I wanted to use some of the things that I have left over in my refrigerator, which this could be pretty scary. So we're gonna see what we can throw together. It is around lunchtime and I am starved to death. I wanted to do, like I said, something quick and easy. We're also gonna use, I got a couple things on my cabinet. This is some leftover large elbow macaroni that my son left here when he come home one weekend and made his macaroni and cheese. And I'm gonna use a can of petite diced tomatoes. I'm also going to use some garlic. I know that I'm going to use garlic. Now we're going to head over to the refrigerator and see what else I can throw in these macaroni with tomatoes and garlic in them. So let's see what's in here. Oh my goodness. Now y'all don't be judging. Oh, there's my guacamole. It's starting to turn brown right there, but that's perfectly okay. This stuff is amazing. It's only been in there for a couple days. You just have to stir it. It's good for 2 or 3 days, but I mean, look in there. Look at that. Look at all that beer back there. I ain't the girl I used to be. I used to be able to drink some beer, but I can't hardly drink it anymore. Got some leftover biscuits. I won't be using those. Some grapes. Look at that. I've got started back on my, I cooked breakfast over the weekend. I was all out of bacon grease, so I had to start back on that. Olivia's one of her favorite smoothie drinks. We won't be using that. We're going to need some butter. Let me get that out of there. See what else. We won't be using any of these. Parmesan cheese. Let's use some of that. What else are we going to use? A little bit of pico. Look at that. That's all that's left of that pico sauce that I made. Chicken for the dogs. Oh my god, I don't even know what's in that bowl back there. I don't even want to know. What's that? Leftover sausage and bacon. We save everything. And here's the meat back here that I made over the weekend that I can't even pronounce that. It's what I made for my street tacos. So let's see what we got in the drawers here that we can add. Ooh, got some mushrooms that looks like I really need to use those. So we're going to use those. And I see a little piece of onion back here. We're going to use that. I need to clean my refrigerator out. Anything in here? What's that? Ooh, jalapeno peppers. Might use one of those. Why not? Anything in here? Look at all those sauces. We save our sauce for you. I think that's it. Nope, I think that's about it. Alright, so I was able to find to go along with my macaroni and my tomatoes. I'm going to use some garlic, like I said. I'm going to use probably maybe half of one of these jalapeno peppers, just for heat. You know, I like my hot stuff. Or there's a small one in here. I might use all of that, but I'm definitely going to de-seed that, get the seeds out of that. I've got a little piece of onion left. Might as well use it. Might as well use it. Get me a clove of garlic. What else are we using? We're going to use these mushrooms, some butter, probably throw some olive oil in there as well, and some Parmesan cheese. Let's see what we can throw together. I guess the first thing I need to do is get my mushrooms cleaned, get my garlic, onions, and jalapeno cut up. I've got my veggies cut up. As you can see, that jalapeno is slightly hot, so I might just use half of what I cut up. Got my water going on in the background there for my pasta. Gonna use some olive oil and butter. I like to use both when I'm sauteing veggies. So that's probably a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to use maybe 2 tablespoons of butter because I want it to be nice and delicious. So we're just going to let that melt in there, let that come to temperature. I'm going to go ahead and add my macaroni to my pot back there. Oh, that's plenty. It's probably more than what I really wanted to add, but that's quite all right. Leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit more. I work tomorrow. This is gonna be a perfect lunch. So we're just gonna stir that, and we're gonna let that cook. We're gonna add a little bit of salt to that, because you know you're supposed to add salt to your pasta. Give it a stir. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. That's good enough. That will continue to melt. I'm going to throw my onions, my garlic, and my mushrooms. And I am going to like taper down on that jalapeno. That was a little spicy because I tasted one of my mushrooms. I didn't taste it. I ate one after cutting a jalapeno, and it's like, ooh, okay, all right. So we're going to add just a little bit of jalapeno in there. Now, if you decide to make this, if you don't want to add the jalapeno at all, that's perfectly fine. It's just going to add a little bit of deliciousness for me. Come on. There we go. Now it's a cooking. And then we're also going to add some black pepper. Oh, it smells amazing already. And then just because I'm extra, I'm going to add a little bit more garlic powder and onion powder. Because I want it to be well seasoned, of course. Tell you what, I really go through the garlic and onion powder. I always have extra on hand. So we're just going to saute these up until the mushrooms start becoming nice and tender. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we're going to go ahead and throw our tomatoes in there. Now, I drain these because I don't want all of that tomato sauce in my pasta. This is not going to be a wet combination by any means. It smells so good. Pasta is done. Let's turn that off. We're going to turn this down a little bit. It smells so good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and spoon my pasta out into here. I'm lazy. I don't feel like draining it today. Plus, the pasta water will add a little bit of deliciousness to it as well. I don't break out things if I don't have to use. I just use what I have. Now, if I got the colander out, I'd have to wash it and all that stuff. No, thank you. Look at that. That is making a lot more than I anticipated, which I'm all right with that. Like I said, I have to work the next few days, and this is going to be a perfect lunch. And turn it down a little bit. Oh my goodness. That is turning out beautifully. Now, we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. And that is a big clump of it. So guess what? We're going to Oh, drop some on the floor. Where's my doggies when I need it? Need them. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of parsley. Mix that in. All right, guys, what do you think? Let's plate it up. And I think something this pretty needs a nice, pretty bowl. Are you getting the gist of that? Oh my gosh. I am super excited about this. Ooh, look at the cheese. I can't wait to dig in. Oh my gosh. Literally, it took the time it made, the time it took to cook the pasta, you know, if you had your little veggies already cut up, really 8 minutes to throw together, if that. That's how long I cooked the pasta for, just to make sure that it was al dente. And it smells amazing. It's gonna be hot, and I want a nice big bite. Oh man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I picked the perfect day to do a clean out my refrigerator meal, right? Because I guarantee you any other day it wouldn't have been this good. Oh, so good. I hope you guys like this recipe. My little quick recipe. Hey, that's how great recipes are born, just throwing stuff together. Make sure you give us a try soon. Like I said, you could use any type of pasta you want to use, but for some reason, these larger elbow macaronis go perfect with it because some of the juice that is in there, it just kind of goes inside that little, you know, macaroni hole, and it kind of squirts out in your mouth when you take a bite. It's just so, it is so delicious. It's quick and it's easy, and leave the jalapenos out for your kids if you're gonna make it for your family, your, you know, small children. They are really gonna love this. And you know what little bit of jalapenos I put in there was just enough to give it a little bit of extra flavor. You know I love you guys so very much. You know I do. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next episode of What's in My Refrigerator. I'm kidding. I'm in the kitchen with Sandy. Bye. Take care.